So I really wanted this movie to be good and successful. But was it? Let's talk about it. So How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action adaptation of the 2010 animated film. Was this movie any good? Was it successful? Did it work? Yes, it did. And I'm so happy it did. Let's talk about it first with the casting. Mason as Hiccup, he did such a great job in the role. He totally embodied the character from the animated film. He didn't skip a beat of making it his own, but also adapting it to live action from the animation. He was perfect. We have Nico Parker playing Astrid, and she also did good. Even though there was the controversy at the beginning of her being casted in the role, she did really good. And of course, Gerard Butler playing the father, playing that same character he did from the animation, and he did just as well. The role is for him. He has the part, he has the look. That role did not need to be recasted, and he did great. Dean DeBlois was the director and writer of this film, and he also directed and wrote the original animated films, all three of them. And who else better to do this than him? He adapted the novel into the animation. Who better to adapt the animation into live action? He was perfect. The way he just adapted it from animation to live action was perfect. He made the changes that needed to be made, if any, and he made just the perfect reflection of what the animation was and what worked from it. There wasn't really any big changes, and if there was changes, it didn't mess with the story. It didn't mess with what we loved about the original film, and that's how live action is supposed to be done. And again, he was a perfect person to do it because he knows these things. He knows what worked about the animation, and he knows what will make it work about the live action. And again, that doesn't have to be that every live action has to use the same director or writer, but someone who understands those things in order to make it happen. And look, I'm a big Disney fan, and I love everything Disney, but this movie was done right, and they did better than a lot of especially recent live action Disney movies, and they need to learn from what was done with this movie for sure, because there's a reason why it was successful. It was a reason why it worked, a reason why it was good, and there's a reason why now they're going to make a sequel coming out in 2027. Music by John Powell, who did the original score from the original movie as well, was also really good, was also great. I don't think there was really any changes to that, but who else but to bring the same composer from the animation to do this one. And again, it just works. It's great. That score just makes it so grandiose and so epic, and it just works perfectly. Why fix what's not broken? Overall, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed every character, every actor. The cast worked so well together. And yes, it's a live action from a cartoon, so it has its cheesy moments and lines, but it's from the adaptation of the animation, so it works, and it works really well. The audience is for kids, but just live action, and some people who grew up with those movies are now older, and now they're watching them as adults or with their own kids and stuff, and so it works, and it's enjoyable, and that's why, again, this movie was successful, and it did work. I give this movie an 89% because, again, I thought it was that good. I thought it was that fun to watch. The visuals of it as well, just to see this world in live action, it looked the same, but also different because it was live action. It was all done very, very well. There's nothing really in this movie that wasn't done wasn't done right. They knew what they were doing. They learned from mistakes of Disney and what they did in live action, and they adapted their movie in the right way. So again, I was really hoping this movie was successful, and it was, and I'm happy that it was. I'm happy that it worked, because now this gives potential for other DreamWorks movies to become live action, like, for example, Prince of Egypt. So I'm watching DreamWorks make it happen. Prince of Egypt, please. And again, obviously they're making a sequel to this one. They're going to make the sequel from the animation, so that means it was successful. Hopefully they don't overdo it like Disney does, and they do it right. They take their time and they do things right, so then they can make Prince of Egypt. All right, so let me know what you think of this movie. Did you watch it? Have you seen the animation? Are you interested in watching this one? It's available now on digital to watch, and hopefully soon on Peacock, I believe, for streaming. So let me know what you thought. Is there any DreamWorks movie that maybe you would like to see adapted into live action, like Prince of Egypt? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe.